Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Longing with me, Wazations. Today is going to be a bit of a shorter one as I had work today for a change, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of it, and I'm also going to try and stream. So tonight we're just going to have a quick wander around the halls. Well, when I say quick, I mean relatively. I will take a little stroll. Let's see where I end up. So today we're only going to do two short randomizations of where we're going. Today has been an interesting day, for me at least. I started back at my old job from before I was streaming full time. What this allows me to do, or will allow me to do, is to start streaming again in the evenings. Tonight is going to be one of those evenings, though at this point I have not actually yet decided what I'm going to stream. All I know is that I intend to stream. I have to make a choice of what we're going to stream tonight, but honestly, I'm not quite sure. Part of me is tempted to do Escape from Tarkov, which, whilst it is not quite as, shall we say, laid back as this game, it does offer a way of using some pent-up energy. There is also the option that I'm considering playing some of The Long Dark, possibly 7 Days to Die, Stationeers, and maybe one of a couple of others, like Stellaris. In truth, I've not yet decided. What I'm going to do is try to decide on this little walk that we're taking. And since I don't know how far we're going to be walking or how long we're going to have until a decision needs to be made, I'm just going to ponder on it. And I am slightly leaning more towards Escape from Tarkov, just purely based on the fact that it doesn't really require much in terms of grand strategy and thinking. It does require a bit more energy and active participation, but you never know. I do need to make progress. I don't know what the "you never know" was for. I don't know why, but there's something about this little shade walking through the halls all alone that just makes me a little bit more calm and still. It makes me think. Something about the pitter-patter of the feet. The almost imperceivable unhappy smile. well, when I say unhappy smile, what I actually mean is a sad, upside down smile. And the staring eyes. Makes you think. Makes you think about your own situation. Makes you feel sorry for the guy. Well, for the shade. Aha, we are revisiting this area. An area that we've been to previously. I believe this is the area that has a jump at the end of it. And while I can see the mattock, I don't trust that we'd survive the jump. So unless this little fellow makes the jump automatically, I'm going to assume that the jump cannot be made safely. If it just walks to the edge again, I'm not going to take the jump. It seems we have arrived somewhere though. We have indeed. How about we walk once again to a random place? This will be the last walk for the day. And then we'll head back, as I need to get this rendered, uploaded, and ready to go live. I think we'll pick that up actually. Which means we have to re-click walking to a random place. Which means we're going somewhere new. It was not my intention to stop and pick that up. And for the next one, we won't stop and pick it up if it is a lump of coal once again. Oh, that is a path. Oh, that is a path that brings us out here. This is once again another route we have taken before. One thing that is a bit confusing to me though is that we're on day 4, which means the day is 396 left, but we're only a few hours after the first episode was recorded, and yet we've only got 3 hours left of this day, which means that something has sped the time along. And I'm honestly not sure what. Could it be that the drawings in the room have sped time up? passively, even if just a small amount? Could it be the reading that we did? No, that's too much time, it's cut off. We're down by about 18 hours at an estimate. It must be something to do with the pictures. The pictures in our little home. Now, I recognise this area, and I know that we've wandered past it before, but there is something at the bottom of these stairs on the left that I do need to collect. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks similar to the other piece of instrument that we picked up previously. So I'm very tempted to stop and pick it up. Especially if we're going all the way over here to these dark caves. Today I'm not really feeling like going into the dark caves. So instead we're going to go and pick up the piece of what I assume is musical instrument. It is indeed a part of my instrument. If I gather all of them, I will be able to make some music at home. I now have 3 instrument parts. And why don't we head home? Let's have a look at our thoughts and see if anything has changed. And apparently, where I was expecting is not the quickest route back. I was expecting through that door to be the quickest way back, as I thought that was where we had come through from before in a previous walk. Although I suppose we have, but maybe it isn't actually the quickest. Interesting. Now I understand. We had previously gone along the bottom of these 2 routes and along another corridor, and along that corridor is where the lower door is. So going up and out was probably the quickest route. And since we are just heading home, we will pick up these pieces of coal. So that we might start a fire. And yes, I did see the one over there, but I'm not walking all the way back. Again. So home we go. There is something about this game. Something about it. Oh no. Whoops. Something about it that even whilst I'm editing it, Why are we not walking home? Even whilst I'm editing it, and whilst I'm playing, it seems to make me feel tired and ready to fall asleep. To just lie down, close my eyes, and rest. Feels like it would be the perfect game to play or watch as you're going to bed. As it requires very little input, and the music is good, ambient enough to assist with falling asleep. I cannot deny that whilst I was editing the last 2 episodes, I did nearly fall asleep in both. Whether that's because of my monotone voice or the game's quite nice soundtrack and atmosphere, or even a combination of both, I do not know. One thing I do know is that it was very tricky to stay awake. And even now, it is causing me to yawn. And now that we are nearly back, sitting comfortably in our armchair, let's get ready to go through our thoughts. And look, there is another piece of our instrument. Can we move the painting? We can. Did not mean to draw. Let's read a book on our thoughts. The first page has not changed. The second page has not changed. The third page still only has the one correction. Update, change. Oh. I don't remember reading this bit, but it may well have been there. I read about the halls of eternity, a place where time stands still. I don't remember reading that. I don't believe anything has changed on this page, nor on this page beyond the amount of coal that we have. And as such, let us sit and stare and end the episode there. Thank you very much for joining me today on this slightly shorter episode. I hope you'll join me again for tomorrow, where I may start reading the second book that I cannot remember the name of. Something to do with Zarathustra, or something like that. But other than that, I hope you will have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon or night, no matter what time of day it is. Have a wonderful one of it, And as always, my name is Wazations, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.